Hey guys. Um, I'm a little depressed today, and mainly because I forgot to take my antidepressant yesterday and my thyroid medicine, so that happened. Um, yeah, it's hard to take my morning medicine when it's hard to remember my morning medicine, I should say. So sometimes I do have to, I don't know. Um, but I felt like I had to do a video today because, you know, when you're sad, you kind of want to talk about it. I almost felt like crying today. It's like really hard. Don't know how to express that. I don't want to cry on camera, so I'm trying to hold back the tears. But I never thought I'd be single at 37. I always assumed that by the time I was in my 30s that I'd find the love of my life and settle down. And that hasn't happened. Dating kind of got harder when you get into your 30s. And not just harder, but like the world seemed to like change, or at least the dating world seemed to have changed since the last time I was single. It just seemed like people are so much more harsher on you. And it's like, I don't know, it's difficult to date when you have a serious mental health issue. Not a lot of people want to be in a relationship with someone who has a mental health issue. Oh, God. Trying not to cry. So, yeah, it is really hard. You find someone that you really like, and either they're not interested, or they're not ready, or they don't want to date someone who has mental health issues. It's just, there's a lot of issues. I was talking to this one girl, for a long time, off and on for several months, since the beginning of this year. And, it was good. I didn't think she was the one because her communication was very, slim. It's like, you know, I'd hear from her every couple of weeks, or once a month, or something. Like, she'd send long messages, which was great, and respond to my long messages and stuff like that. But I need more. Like, I want in a relationship where you talk every day, and that wasn't happening with her. I feel like you need communication, like even just to say I miss you or whatever once a day. Like, it doesn't have to be extravagant, but just like, hey, I was thinking of you, or something simple like that. Like, that's something I would do. But I wasn't getting that, and so I already knew she wasn't the one, and that we were just gonna end up friends. And she broke things off recently, told me that she just wanted to be friends, which she said that she doesn't have the capacity for a romantic relationship right now, which makes sense because she's not good with her communication. She has got a lot going on in her life. And I already assumed that she wasn't really as invested in finding love as I was. Then I was talking to this other girl for literally like a day, wasn't very long. And my friends all, well, she asked me about my tattoos, and a lot of my tattoos, there's quite a few of them that are my favorites that have to do with my mental health. Like my haunted house and haunted graveyard on my backyard, because I feel like I'm haunted. Which I know for sure I've seen ghosts and spirits and things like that and talk to them. Because I've been able to, been able to confirm that those were spirits by talking to people that they were related to or whatever. Um, I told her about that stuff. I didn't tell her that I had schizophrenia, but I told her, I have this haunted house because, or haunted graveyard because I feel haunted, and I talk to spirits, and maybe I shouldn't have said that, but anyways, I think it scared her off, so it was kind of like whatever. Um, I did think she was, pretty cool though at first, and I liked her profile and it seemed like she had a lot of the things that I would want, like hopeless romantic, and she was into tattoos. She had a lot of tattoos. I really loved that she had a son, because it made me feel like, I could have a family right off the bat, even if it wasn't my kid, but at least I could be a part of a family. I don't know if that makes sense. And then, yeah, so now I'm just, kind of looking around, and I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I I don't feel like I'm getting anywhere. My psychics have told me I'm supposed to meet her next year, but I've had psychics tell me I'm supposed to meet her every single year for the past like 5 years. So I don't know. Every single time that I don't meet her, they say, "Oh, well, you weren't ready." So I don't know what I need to do to be ready. I don't know. But uh, I just want to settle down, have a family, get married, be in love again. It's been so long since I've been in love with someone, and it's been a long time. And I want to feel giddy again, you know? Oh, sorry. I want to feel those butterflies and things like that. Oh, today was not a good day. This makes me feel like I need to remember my medicine. I almost forgot it again today, though, so, let's just hope tomorrow's a better day. Anyways, I don't know, I would love to hear about days when you guys are feeling down just for no reason at all or whatever. I would love to hear your guys' stories and things like that. I think society puts this pressure on us to believe that we have to be in a relationship by the time we're 37. Mainly because women can only have children until they're about 40. And so everybody is always like, okay, well, we got to settle down. And so I think that for us, we believe we have to settle down by that age. And honestly, I've always wanted to settle down, so it's not like it's anything new for me, but I just feel like, I don't know, like I'm only half of something. I feel like I'm missing the other half of my soul, if that makes sense. Which is what a twin flame is, the other half of your soul. So maybe I'll meet my twin flame soon. I don't know. I don't know. But I feel like I would also love to hear how you guys feel about dating. I know that there are some people who find it easier, even with mental health issues. I don't usually open up right away about it. My friends kind of persuaded me to do it this last time. told me to open up about having schizophrenia. And so I did. I shared my channel with the last girl. But, and I told the girl I was talking to for months, I told her about it because she seemed like a genuine sweet girl. And so I didn't think that she would judge me, and she didn't. But obviously, she's not ready for a relationship. She's not ready for a commitment. She was a lot younger than me, too, so could be partly. I mean, she wasn't like super young, but she was a lot younger than me. She was 28, and I'm about to be 38. So it's a 10-year difference. So that is a long, and she doesn't have to settle down at 28. It's not settling down age. I think that also, dating really has become just like this never-ending cycle of bullshit. I think everybody can relate to that. At least everybody in this day and age that is dating. I know not everybody is dating. Some people actually settle down at the right time. But I think that there was a time when being 37, everybody was settled down. Except for the spinsters. I think that's what they called them. But yeah, I think that that's another reason why we all feel like we have to settle down by this time. Is that, back in the day, everybody was. I mean, both my parents were settled down by their early 30s. They both remarried somebody and they were fine by their early 30s. Maybe even mid 30s. I don't know. But I know that they were all good to go. And I don't know, I think it's just the sign of the times. We're not all settling down as quickly anymore. Maybe it's this generation, the Gen Zs. I don't know. I just feel like dating is so bullshit right now. I'm just so over it. I don't want to date anymore. I don't want to do it. I want to do it, but I don't want to do it, if that makes sense. I really, really, really want to go on a date and feel giddy again, but I also don't want to go through the bullshit that you have to go through where you just get beat down by all these other people who are like, I don't want to be with you, or they just ghost you. Yeah. I think being told that you're not who I want to be with is less painful than being ghosted. Ghosted is so much more just like annoying, because then you're like, well, maybe they will respond. And then you wait around and you wait around and you wait around. I mean, I was told you give them 3 days. I don't think that that's how it works anymore, though. I don't think you give them 3 days. I think people usually, if they're going to respond, they would have responded by now, within the first day. I know people are busy, so I give them the benefit of the doubt always. Like, if they're too busy, like the girl that would message me every couple of weeks or whatever, I didn't know if she ghosted me or not the first couple of times. And then it suddenly became, oh, well, that's just how she is, so I'll just wait to hear from her. And, like, that does happen. So we wait around for people to come back. Well, we don't wait around. I'm still swiping on people online, but it's just, you still think what something could have happened to them. Like, are they busy? blah, blah, blah. Are they gonna ever message me again? Are they ghosting me? Like, you never know. I think it's so annoying. Like, you can just be upfront and honest. It's so childish to ghost people. It really is just the most childish thing in the world to ghost people. Like, I don't care if you were talking to them for a day. You can just say, look, I'm not interested. I understand that you are dealing with a lot, but I'm not interested. And it's that simple. Then I can move on without wondering or thinking about it or whatever. And I can also ask you, what made you not interested? Because I'm sure that you're, I mean, I could get the chance to explain, like I would get the chance to explain, like me as a schizophrenic, I don't need you to take care of me. That's not what I need. I can take care of myself. I am medicated. When I have symptoms, I hide. I don't need you there for me. I mean, I might need you there for me, but I don't need you to take care of me. So if that's what you're thinking, then that's wrong. And I'm not violent. I'm not dangerous. I've never put my hands on anyone. Never put my hands on anyone ever in my life. I have only ever been verbally abusive in the past towards people and towards a couple of people. And that was for different reasons. That was because they were either abusive or because I had been abused. Whatever, like I've never been the kind of person who's a horrible person. So I don't know why I wouldn't be able to get the chance to explain. Or if, they ghost me because of something I say, why can't I just explain why I said that? Or, it's so stupid nowadays that people just ghost you for whatever reason they feel like some stupid shit. I don't ghost people. Because it's just wrong. And I always tell them, look, this is why I'm not interested. Or I don't message them in the first place, or I don't match with them. Like if I'm not interested, you can gauge stuff based off of conversation after a couple of messages. I don't know. I'm just so over it. Anyways, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves, and I hope you're remembering to take your medicine, because obviously I need to remember to take mine. Anyways, have a good day, you guys. Bye.